So we're car talking from Cape Town today, and wow, what a week it has been. We posted, as you know, I posted a video on my page last week entitled, "Is it time to leave SA?" and cited some frustrations, things that are happening and things that are not changing, and all the hatred and retribution and all the bullshit and inadequacies in a country that we all love, a country that we love being here and living here, but there's just some challenges, some issues. And wow, I got some feedback. We got nearly 150,000 views. We had over 2,000 comments. I had about 500 or 600 inbox messages, people saying, wow, you said it, we'd love to say it, but we can't say it because, and I said thinking, why can't we say what is on our minds? And we live in a country where everyone's so super sensitive about everything. Why is it like that? Why can't we say what is on our mind? In America, you can say pretty much anything you want to say, and you could say it to anybody's face, and they might just say, well, that's your opinion. But in South Africa, you can't say anything. You can't do anything, where you're not upsetting someone. And I'm finding that we just becoming that much more thin-skinned, and everybody's complaining, everybody's moaning to themselves or amongst a small group of people, but no one's actually voicing the frustration. And the one thing that came through pretty strongly is, on the one hand, people were saying, we need to change it, we need to fight for South Africa, we need to focus and come together, and we need to try and, work and make things work. The one guy even suggested that I invite everybody into my home and have a braai, and that'll make the problem go away. And I'm like, what world are you living in? You don't have a braai and problems just disappear. It doesn't work like that. And then on the other hand, I had people saying to me, it's over. It's downhill. I had tons of people saying, we left the country 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and it's the best thing we ever did, and. So the mixed emotions in that post was absolutely incredible. Just so many different emotions, and really the issues of Eskom came up, where Eskom's load shedding, power shedding, lack of power, lack of leadership was a big thing, and some people making excuses, some people trying to, offer solutions as to what we should all do. We should all cut our electricity. We should all feel guilty that we're using and consuming too much electricity, yet everywhere else in the world, they can do what they want and they don't run out of power. Why do they hand it back to us? Why is it our fault that Eskom is not planned? Why is it our fault that the Medupi power station and the other power stations that should have been built have not been built? In China, they're commissioning a new power station every 2 to 3 days, right? And it's clean energy. Yet we just sit and make excuses. Oh, whatever reason. Bailing South African Airlines out of the shit, bailing Eskom out of the shit with pension money. I mean, this is just scandalous. This is scandalous behavior. You don't take money that's put into a pension to be able to take care of people after they've given you years and years of service, and then just take it and use it, at your will, and then probably never going to pay it back again. Why do we tolerate it? Why do we zip it? Why do we keep our mouths shut over issues like this? Education system down the crapper. We've got to pay 10, 15,000 rand a month to educate our kids, hopefully that they can get into university, and then they go to a government university anyway, where the standard is not what it should be. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's just not what it should be. It's not international standards. Yet we just accept it. Everyone just zips it. Why do we zip it? Why is everybody too scared to say anything? I had some people posting on there saying, Andrew, I'd love to agree with you, but if I do, and my customers see me agreeing with you, they won't buy from me. And I'm sitting thinking, what's going on here? Why do we turn a blind eye to all the stuff that's happening? How do we just look away? Why is this happening? Well, in a strong country, you can be outspoken because the government and or whomever are confident enough to back up their resolve and to back up, that which they're doing right, that which they're not doing right. But over here, I find that we have the disease called excusitis, the failure disease, is excusitis. That's when I don't do something and then I just make an excuse or I point fingers. Everybody's pointing fingers at everybody. The whole world pointed fingers at South Africa with apartheid. Yeah, apartheid, apartheid, apartheid. You know, when I was in New Zealand, I had people pointing fingers at me, you know, saying that I had destroyed, you know, the whole thing. No, I didn't destroy anything. I just grew up here. You know, I wasn't a politician. It's funny how they point fingers at us, but, you know, we talk about Australia. What happened to the Aborigines? You know, who did a bit of culling over there? What about the Maoris in New Zealand, or Captain Cook, or whatever the hell his name was, who went in and just slaughtered the Maoris? Nowadays, there's not that many Maoris left over. It's all the Tongans and the Samoans and everybody else, because the Maoris were wiped out by someone. And then, let's go to America, where Americans are going to impose sanctions on South Africa because we are supposedly so bad, yet they're the ones that wiped out all the Indians. You know, here's these peaceful Indians doing their thing. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm talking through my arse here. The peaceful Indians over there, and guess what? They also got shifted into little reserves and kicked into the small corners of the country, the arse end of the country. And everybody's pointing fingers at us. Now you're South African, you're the white South African. You know what? I'm tired of it. Why can't we just all live in peace and harmony? Why can't we all just get on? Well, it's never going to happen because of greed, because of power-hungry people. It's never going to happen. Yet, when we make a statement, is it time to leave SA? Some people go, it's time. And other people say, Andrew, you're just a traitor. You know, you're a piece of shit. You know, how dare you? Some of the trolls online, I have to laugh. This one woman wrote on my page, she saw the car talk, and she says to me, why are you so overweight? You know, are you depressed? Maybe you should get help. And I'm going, what is wrong with you? You know, you fucking retarded. Does it look like I have to go and lose weight? Does it look like I'm obese? Jabba the Hutt driving my car. You fucking idiot. Everybody's pointing fingers at everybody else. But not everybody's taking the decision to fix, to sort out, or take responsibility for that which is right and wrong. Everybody has to pay the price for something that we do. We've all made mistakes, and we will continue to make mistakes. This is a basic human thing. But when does the finger pointing stop? When does the taking of responsibility start and the finger pointing stop, that we can then move to the next level and stop nitpicking over such small, tiny, stupid crap? It's time. It's time now. Come on, man. Now, sometimes I just get so heated under the collar because I sit thinking, we're living in probably one of the most beautiful countries in the world, the best weathers in the world. We've got resources, we've got everything going for us. Yet, we just can't seem to get our shit together. Why can we not get our shit together? Maybe some of you got some answers for me. What do you guys think?